Good morning, vlog. Corrado and I have a problem.
We set our alarms for 10:30 and it is now 12:40 and Corrado is still asleep. Wake up, Corrado. Corrado! Maybe if I force your eye open, that'll help. No. Oh, you moved. That's good.
I want to wake up at 10:30 and I set my alarm for 10:30 and then I'm like wide awake because it's morning and my alarm went off. And then I go, but I'm so comfortable. And I just lay back down. And then I fall asleep for another 2 hours. And Corrado does the exact same thing. And it's really silly of us. And we should stop.
Corrado, wake up. Okay.
Today I decided to do some shopping for New Year's Eve. It's in 2 days and it's a Dutch tradition to make oliebollen and appelflappen on New Year's Eve so that we can eat them on New Year's Eve and have leftovers on New Year's Day. And oliebollen basically translates to oil balls and appelflappen translates to apple pouches. I don't know. They're basically balls of dough and apple dipped in the same dough and then fried and eaten. So I'm about to go into the Dutch store. I'm gonna go find some awesome stuff to make those things with.
This is what we need.
Guys, why can't I just ever go to the Dutch store and only buy the thing that I actually need?
I got the oliebollen and the appelflappen, but I also got stroopwafels. And these things, they're little banana squishy things.
And I know they have them here too, but for some reason the Dutch ones are just so much better to me. I think it's because they use actual fruit juice or mush. I don't really know how you would juice a banana, but yeah, super tasty.
And I just could not resist.
Also, there was a super cute old Dutch couple standing behind me in line and they were all excited because I got oliebollen and me talked about it and it was adorable.
We just finished a personality assessment and we are assessed and insane. Mike told us all the things we needed to know about how to understand each other, how to communicate with each other, and how to convince each other of the things that we want to do.
And on the scale of insanity to not insanity, we're all insane.
We're all pretty much weird people.
What did you guess? Ow. Tim and Corey are exactly the same.
Oh! Mike, take us through it and then we'll say what we are.
So basically, everybody just took a personality test that's supposed to teach everybody else how to interact with other people and communicate. And really what I think everybody did was they just learned how to manipulate each other.
Never. Well, let's go through the 4 groups. So the first thing is, are you an extrovert or are you an introvert? So who's an extrovert? I'm an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
And everyone else is introverts. Yeah. So Tim and I are X and everyone else is in. And what are you? Leave a comment below. But do all of these first. The second choices are intuition versus sensing. Do you want to quickly explain those?
So sensing people are a little more, they live in the moment, they're a little more detail-oriented, versus intuitive people, they're more big picture, more thinking towards the future.
Great. I'm intuitive.
And I am sensing.
Sensing.
Intuitive. Yeah!
Cake!
I'm thinking about the future.
Cake.
I'm intuitive.
I don't have time to think about right now. I'm thinking about what's next.
I'm intuitive, but mostly because it involves being scatterbrained.
Yeah. So the third one is feeling versus thinking, which I think is pretty obvious. We don't need to explain that one. So I'm feeling.
I'm feeling.
Me too!
Thinking.
I'm thinking.
Definitely a thinker.
Yeah. And then finally, there is perceiving and judging.
But not
Not
bad
judging in a bad way. It's someone who is good at judgment. By that, it's like making choices, saying something and sticking with it, following the rules, being organized, making lists. Not bad judging like, oh, that person's judgmental. Judging like that person is good at looking at things and making choices and making decisions.
Yeah, judging people, they like closure, they want to get a decision made now. Perceiving people are more spontaneous, they want to leave things open, see how things go.
So I'm perceiving.
I'm judging.
I'm perceiving.
Perceiving.
Judging.
So figure out what you are. So then all 4 back to back is I am an extrovert, intuition, feeling, and perceiving.
And I'm the exact opposite of Corey.
Exact opposite.
I'm introverted, sensing, thinking, and judging.
I am an introvert, intuitive, a thinker, and a perceiver.
I'm the same as Corrado.
Yeah.
And the only thing I have in common with Corrado is the introversion. I'm introvert, sensing, feeling, and judging.
So in the end, after we did the 6 of us that were here, Tim Deegan and I were exactly alike.
Rianna and Corrado were exactly the same. And then Saskia and I were almost exactly the same, except for I'm thinking and she's feeling. So it was just the one thing that was off.
So there's 3.5 types of people out of the 6 of us. Cool. But Tim and I, we're brothers.
We're brothers!
Sam, so for your temperament, what person were you most like?
Apparently, Saskia and I are both exactly like Queen Elizabeth.
Hold on.
So.
Hold up. What is going on? Hey! we're talking, okay? And all I hear is moaning and groaning. Sorry, Queen.
So yeah, Queen Elizabeth, was it like the old one or the second one, or the one that's still alive, or the one that's dead, or?
There's lots of queens that are dead.
Most queens are actually dead.
Yeah.
Either Queen Elizabeth would be great.
Tim and I were like Oprah Winfrey.
Come on.
With lots of feelings.
Me and Corrado were like Albert Einstein.
So, figure out what you are.
Look at all of our pigs.
That one.
Look at all the pigs. Okay. I'll start with the best one, so you guys can just get past the others.
This one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll start with the best one.
Yeah, this one.
So you guys can skip past all the others. So take a look at my pig.
Looks like a dog.
Hold on. How come I can't even...
It's like one of those
Guys,
feeder dogs.
How come I can't even focus on it?
So we also took an online test that's probably not as credible, and you have to draw a pig first, and it tells you stuff about yourself based on your pig.
It was stupid.
That's mine.
Clearly not as good as mine.
Incredible, like whatever.
Mine is fat.
Corey's pig.
Put lots of effort into it. Guess whose that is?
That's Rihanna's.
It looks like a slug.
I like how most people's
like a
pig
pug.
is standing on the ground, except for Saskia's is floating in the air, and mine's floating in the air.
It doesn't need ground. to
Most people
stand
drew
on.
ground.
Silly. And that's Corrado's.
Crowd is also floating in the air.
No. If you look at
My pig's
Rihanna's,
flying,
it's
so
not
you can-
standing on the ground. She actually drew background into
Yeah,
it.
there's mud and
mud
flies.
and flies.
All of your pigs are grounded. My pigs fly.
Yeah.
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeEh. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.